We're actually on again. Okay, I'm not gonna touch this. He's texting his girlfriend because it took me like an hour to fix this. Not true. So text your girlfriend. I'm not gonna touch this anymore.
Okay.
I'm just gonna find a safe place to pour some water. This is a good sign because it says you can. Yeah,
It's all good to go.
it's all good to go.
Nice.
So the basic things is you have a different accent. That's why Danish people
Have a bit of trouble
trouble. Yeah.
understanding, at least me. I guess the Swedish, like, they understand Dennis's dialect better.
Yeah.
So what we have done is like maybe text some of the videos if
Mm.
we have collaborations with some Swedes or Danish people. Um, so it's like we put a little bit more effort into it. So
Get it.
and of course, some of the people from Denmark and Sweden understand all of us, and think it's funny to watch, and they would
But
watch
listen,
anyways.
you're because this is not gonna be what the conversation is about. We were not gonna talk
No,
business
no,
actually,
no.
but now that we're at it, just a small question.
Yep.
Your movies, your little films have been watched over 10 million times.
Yep.
It can not all be Norwegian guys, kids.
Uh,
10 million Norwegian, 10 million. Okay, some watch them say 5 times. Oh, I need to watch it again.
yeah,
So,
of course,
so you
yeah,
have 250,000 Norwegian kids watching you.
yeah.
If you look at it like that.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, of course, we can see like geography and stuff. Like,
Yeah. English
haven't talked
sucks.
English in like a couple
Sweetheart,
of
English.
years.
I sometimes in my movies, the times I go and that, but literally, like literally, it's not a word.
No.
It's if you stutter and you talk English, you have
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
So geographically,
Some of the people watching us are from Sweden and Denmark.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Enough of business. We're not interested in business. But you were saying something really interesting because viewers, on my website there is an interview with Hulle School in Bergen, who has had his first year of CSGO and League of Legends in its curriculum. So I'm gonna do a follow up on that in July, I think. But then Prebz here said there's another school in Bergen. Now I understand why he knows because he is from Bergen.
Yeah.
That has a whole different thing in school. Please
Yeah.
explain it. I'm gonna get the dog.
Okay, so the thing is, it's the school is called Edvard Grieg, and they have gaming implemented into the learning system. So, let's say they have ethical questions. They
Mm.
can use, like, for example, The Walking Dead,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is a game.
cool. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Have you played it? It's
No, I don't.
but you've heard of The Walking Dead,
Yes,
like,
I
yeah.
have kids. Yeah.
Yeah. In the game, you get to a certain point where you have to choose a path. Like,
Yeah.
would you straight up kill someone, or would you kill someone you met on the road, or would you kill a relative of yours,
Hmm.
for example? And then in the a part of the learning is to like talk about the ethics about
The
like
decision.
what is right and what is wrong, and like how is it right,
Yeah.
how are you like allowed to just kill someone even though the world is falling apart because of zombies, like
Yeah.
it's a different way of getting to those kind of questions where you have to like discuss stuff, and instead of just reading it from a book and like
It's like
yeah.
it's really interesting because our question was when we were in high school, is there's a train coming, you have two tracks. One track there's 5 people bound to the track, they can't move.
Mhm.
You have the ability to change the track of the train. However, on the other track there's only
Okay.
one person.
Yeah.
Which track do you choose,
Mhm.
and why is one life more or less
Yeah.
valuable than? So we had the discussion, and you have a game
Yeah.
to, but that goes much further because it's not only are you allowed to kill, but also sorry.
It's okay.
Why are you more allowed to kill?
Yeah.
Because if because it's a war,
Yeah,
or
right.
times are bad.
Yeah.
So where humanity stuff really, so that's another different school in Bergen
Yeah. It's
that applies esports as a learning tool.
well, not like directly esports, but just like
Social
games. Yeah.
games, yeah.
And they, I talked a bit with the teacher. So he uses like games like that, like raises questions or
Yeah.
like have a bit more, let's say, intelligence behind
Yeah.
them, like not just straight up Counter Strike, like, but yeah, like Walking Dead or
Really
something like that.
interesting.
So it's really cool. I got to, I was invited to the school, and I had like I guess a lecture about
Mhm.
YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I also got to meet the class who has the stuff with the games in part of the teaching. So it was kind of cool, interesting to see.
Yeah.
And I think, like for me, I mean, gaming and stuff was a, when I grew up, it was like borderline with me growing up. You know,
Mhm.
like so if I had that in school when I was in school,
You would
it
have
would,
welcomed it.
yeah, yeah, I think that would be really interesting to like be a part of,
Mhm.
trying to learn a new way with games. Like, yeah.
Mhm. Did gaming, because this whole interview is about you as a person,
Yeah.
not as Prebz, I'm gonna call you Preben.
Yeah, sure.
Um, you just said more or less that puberty and high school were difficult, like any child.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
puberty sucks. Basically, you're insecure, your skin it sucks. It's puberty sucks. You're either happy or miserable, and you can't help it because of the bloody hormones. So
Yeah.
there is not a happy puber person around in the world.
No, I guess not.
Did you were you already a gamer? Did games help you escape, say, loneliness, which is normal at that age, or insecurity, or did it? Do you know what I want to
Yeah.
ask?
I mean, like gaming for me has been around since I was like, I guess 10 or something
Mhm.
like that. Like the first computer at home, and especially during like last year of high school, I chose a bit like a normal path for a guy. I want to be a kindergarten teacher.
Mhm.
So basically, my class was me and one other guy, and then
The rest are girls.
girls. Yeah.
It's kind of paradise.
So yeah, of course, but
Yeah.
it was then again it was hard because didn't really like get into the gang, or
Yeah.
like girls will hang out with girls and stuff, and I guess it was kind of like a wall that went up. Like it was not that I was excluded or anything, but it just
But you're
like,
not a girl.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yes.
I kind of didn't feel comfortable, and I think that developed into like something psychological.
Mhm.
So the third year or the last year of high school, um, I felt really lonely, and I felt like outside of the last year was a new class, so it was much more mixture. But and I went with people I had been going to school with earlier,
Mhm.
so it was like kind of reunion. But then again, I didn't feel like I was a part of the group.
Yeah.
So of course um, I played a lot of games, especially that year, uh, and I also, I mean, I had some friends from before, but uh, and I'm still friends with them today. But I mean, like, they went to school and had like normal lives, I guess. But I kind of stayed home, waited for them to come home, and then talked to them
Yeah.
online,
Yeah.
And so, but
So it definitely helped you going through
yeah,
a difficult period.
yeah, and it also kind of uh, helped me meet Dennis because we went to something we call folkehøyskole here in Norway. It's like 1 year where you apply to school, but it's not really a school. It's like more like a social thing you do for a year. You have school, but it's I mean you can have one of the classes could be like traveling, for example, backpacking into
Okay.
Europe.
It's like Prebz Society School.
Yeah, I guess. It's like uh, you just have fun for a whole year, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really, really cool, and I think it's really unique for, uh, uh, yeah, in Norway, it's like, I don't think they have it like very many other places in the
No,
world.
I never heard of it. No.
So that's where I met Dennis, and
Yeah.
that's where I like gained confidence back to like be social and stuff like that. Got more out of my own little bubble and shell or whatever. Um, but so yeah, it's also part of why me and Dennis are such good friends because we both love to play games and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah.
So what you're saying is you're saying two things, if 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 I understand it well.
Hmm.
In general, gaming can help you through difficult times, like when you're feeling lonely, like every pure person feels, which is just completely normal. So it can help you through difficult times because you're active, you're doing something, you're connecting on the online,
Yeah.
you're not a completely lonely person. On the other hand, it can make you feel so safe and connected to the online world.
Yeah.
It also creates a bubble that
Yeah.
which makes it
True.
difficult to get out of.
It's a fine line between like um, uh, to
Comfort
get stuck
zone.
in the
Yeah.
comfort zone or the limbo, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but of course, I mean, uh, on that subject, like, there's so many parents, like now, with their kids being like 13 or whatever. Like I have two nephews being 14, and they play a lot of games. They have like talking about me growing up with video games. They grow up with an iPad in their lap. I
Yeah.
mean, like, and but still, when um, every parent managed to like blame their kids for not going out or just stay on the iPad or whatever.
Yeah,
But
but
the thing is, parents from the moment the kids can like sit on their own, they give them
yeah,
a iPad.
because they're nice and quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, gaming and stuff like that is so. It's so stupid to hear parents like blame or like be angry at their kids when it's their fault that
Yeah.
they're like that. I mean, uh, it's and it's
It's hypocrite.
yeah, and it's easier than they think to like force them out. I mean, we are humans. We can go. Also, it's in our nature to go out and explore and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not so hard. I mean, a lot of parents are like, "Oh no, they're stuck inside. I can't get them out." Then, if they say that, you don't try enough.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
You don't take them out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly. It's like you have to do something about yourself to get your kids to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be an example, and also a bit like strict.
Yeah, but
I
that's
guess.
yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah.
Strictness, because a rule makes a child feel safe.
Yeah.
If you don't allow the child to break the rule, it feels safe because if you as a child can't conquer your parent, then the boogeyman from the outside world can also not conquer you
Yeah.
as a parent. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
But
cool.
uh,
But how old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, about the gaming part in high school with the other school I was talking about,
Yeah.
like, I mean, and also the esport line where you were. Um, I believe that people who or kids, youths who play a lot of games, they are the ones who want to like go to or apply for that line,
Mhm.
of course. But I mean, I think they will realize that um, yes, of course, you can be good at playing games or whatever, but I feel like they kind of get uh, they will learn something about it. Like you can't always just play games 24
No.
hours a day or whatever. Like they will get some they will get some rules behind it. They'll be
Yeah.
some, why do you play? Why can you like eat fast food because you play games? Like
Mhm.
I I read something about they learn about or like they have to have a lot of gym, for example, like stay fit and
The athletes, the top
yeah.
athletes, yeah.
So they have to like it's not only about sitting in the chair and playing
No.
games. They have to like stay active and stay
Yeah.
fit and all that. So
If
I think it's a positive thing. Like it could be implemented even more. Like especially talking about the next generation again, everyone will be some kind of gamer. Even though I mean, some people are hardcore gamers playing Counter Strike or whatever, and but the majority will be mobile
Candy Crush
gamers. Yeah,
stuff
it's a
gamers,
type
yeah.
of gamer, so
Yeah.
it's important to like maybe implement it even more in school. Like
I think so
learn
because
uh, learn about what can actually happen to like your body. Like there's been several articles about bowling neck or like
Mhm.
because we sit um, down, we look down on our phone and it's like um, having a bowling ball on top of your neck because
Seriously.
yeah, it's really like um, heavy on
Yeah.
your spine and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that could be like implemented or in, for example, gym. I
Mhm.
mean, like, um, yeah, make the kids aware of it's of course uh, healthy and social to play games, but portions of it,
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
not get
So
into the
this is
bubble.
kind of a warning.
Yeah,
That's because there's
kind of.
also the school in Bergen. You can apply for the esports game
Hmm.
school. You're not. Yeah, that's yours. Otherwise, you have my spit in your cup.
Well, getting a sick day tomorrow.
uh,
No. Just
knock
kidding.
on wood. Knock. I know. But together with the esports class, they are obligated to have, say, 8 hours of physical sports
Mhm.
a week, follow a healthy diet, stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
not just esports. Taking the whole program.
Yes.
It's not esports. It's a healthy body for a healthy mind, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So they're applying it in a really good way, I
Yeah.
think. But also what you said, the dilemmas, I can't find the word, dilemmas, what he said.
With the
The moral
yeah,
dilemmas, the
yeah,
moral dilemmas, I got it, yeah. I never heard of it, and I think that's actually really cool.
yeah. The,
So, thanks for that insight. I didn't know that.
no problem.
And so you grew up in Bergen.
Yes, true.
You are 26, so that's 1991?
Yeah, 90.
90.
Yeah.
So you're 27 this year, coming year.
Yes, in
October.
October.
I read about it,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was the beginning of actually the beginning of the age of gaming. It was in
Yeah.
the beginning of the 80s that you had the arcade halls,
Yeah.
and then beginning of the 90s, internet came into our homes,
Yeah.
the huge computers, the Tetris stuff, but you were still a baby. Those are my days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got like you said, internet and stuff. And I remember we went on vacation to Denmark and
Yeah.
Legoland, but there was like kind of like this internet cafe where you could play Counter Strike.
Yeah.
So you paid I don't remember how much, but it was a it was a computer there you could play with other people.
And your parents
Uh,
would be angry because the
they
sun is
didn't
shining and
they didn't know where I went, so
bye mom. No, I'm with friends. Bye.
I think I said something like I'm gonna explore or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm just going out. Took some money with me and went to the cafe. It
Yeah,
was yeah, it was
like
the
every
best
kid.
moments of that
Yeah, of the.
vacation. But yeah,
Then you had to go home and have the family dinners because do you have
yeah.
brothers, sisters?
I have
Does
two,
he have
three.
still have time? Does he still have time? Oh, okay. Three sisters, seriously?
No, one sister and two brothers. So
You're the youngest?
no, I'm the I have one little brother and one older brother and one older sister.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but my older sister and brother are from my dad's previous marriage, so they're half siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how much is the age difference?
Between my older
Yeah, brother and sister?
20 years. Yeah.
Oh.
So
That's long.
yeah, but my dad is he's
Old.
70, 71. My mom is 50. I think it's around 20 years
Yeah.
difference between. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like I guess I'm the oldest brother, but then again I'm not.
Yeah, and
Like yeah.
yeah. Do
So
you get along with the?
everyone, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I have they have three kids each, so I'm uncle to six
Two
kids.
six.
Yeah, and I mean now in May, two of them got don't know what it's called in English, but they're 15 and we do like some
Some kind of
Christian.
ceremony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but
It doesn't matter. A 15-year-old ceremony.
yeah,
You're a man or a girl now.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and um, have a lot of contact with them. It's really, yeah, I
So,
really enjoy being like with them, and I look at them as brother and sister, like fully.
yeah.
So yeah, fully family.
But because their kids are okay, 15. There's less age difference between their kids and you than
Yeah, I
between you
guess.
and them.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. I
There's
haven't thought
like,
about it that way,
yeah,
but
but there is.
yeah,
There's
it's true.
5 years less age difference.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're
In
like your
the
whole family is three. It's 4 generations of persons in one family,
yeah.
which is really cool actually, especially if you get along.
I haven't thought about it that way, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
pretty
all
cool.
still live in
Um,
Beckland, Norway.
my sister moved where her husband is from, so it's like in Sogn og Fjordane, so
Ah,
a bit north.
yeah.
And my brother actually lives here in Kongsberg, which is like 1.5 hour from Oslo.
Okay.
So and I live in Drammen, so it's like 45 minutes for me to
Don't
drive.
say that because I read you got stalkers and you have a secret address.
Yeah, but
We
it's
will delete this. This one.
it's fine though, because I have like yeah, it's I say I live in Drammen, but I don't say where in
Where
Drammen.
and how
Uh,
big is Drammen?
it's
Fairly big.
yeah, it's fairly big. It's like what it's called Drabantby in Norwegian, but I don't know what it's called in
No,
English.
just
It's
we're
like a
gonna just.
sub city for Oslo, I guess. Like
Okay.
it's like a mini city because it's only 30 minutes from Oslo,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people like living in Drammen but working in Oslo.
You
So it's
just
like
said it six
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit tired, so
Yeah, do
yeah.
you want to stop? Because I'll just keep talking.
No,
You
it's
want?
fine.
Shall we?
It's fine.
Shall yeah?
We can
It's
still.
8. But is anybody waiting for you?
No,
You texted your girlfriend,
I
gonna be
s-
late.
yeah, I said.
Be back at 8.
What did I tell her? I don't. She has like her little sister
Yeah.
on. She's visiting.
Let's go
She
for another.
hasn't seen my message, so it's fine.
Let's go for another 10 minutes
Yeah, sure.
because you've had a long day
Yeah.
because ladies and gentlemen, this guy has just been hosting 75 children all day
Yeah.
because there's this Dennis and Prebz thing, and Dennis is at a reality show, as I understood it,
Yep.
and there has been a lot of requests for interaction between a live interaction between Dennis or Prebz and the fans. So there's been a live day today, and he's been with 75 kids all day long. So we're gonna add another 10 minutes and then give this boy a break because it's a long day.
Yeah.
Even though you wanted to be a kindergarten teacher,
Yeah.
which
So
is like, so today is actually a wish come true
yeah,
with all
kind
the
of.
kids.
I
Yeah.
guess, and well, the age span here was everything between. We had like a lower cap of 10 years old. I think there might have been someone who was like 8,
Yeah.
but it's fine, I
It,
guess. Up to, I think someone drove here on their own, so
oh,
at least
seriously?
18, yeah.
Because,
And
yeah.
but it's kind of I guess weird because like um, in the fact that like it's easier to talk to like 10, 12 year olds than the 18-ish
Yeah.
old guys that were here. I mean, um, they're closer to my age, so it would be more natural to be with them, kind of. But I mean, they're like well, one way to look at it is like, it's so many kids, I don't want to like rush and be like a crazy fan or whatever. But I mean, I think we really appreciate even the older people who watch us be here, like, and I hope they had as much of a fun time as the crazy wild kids that
Yeah.
were here, And we try to like interact with everyone, and we try not to like make it into a kindergarten. We
But
try to
that's,
be ourselves all the time,
yeah.
and but the feedback was like all around positive. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really fun to like um, I mean, not look at it business wise, but like
Yeah.
actually meet people who
Yeah.
watch you and interact with them, and like kind of give them a
Something.
full hour, no, 5 hours of like they being in the center of it all. And we, of course, there's a lot of kids or people, but um, again, everyone who was here have said nothing but positive things. Like they had fun, and I
Yeah,
think,
I could hear that.
yeah, and I think they also like we didn't even have to like make it happen. They just sat. We had some Rocket League like 2-2, and uh, total strangers just sat down and like, hey, how are you? What's your
Yeah,
name? And
cool.
like, so we made it into something social, not just meet us, but meet
Yeah.
new people.
Yeah.
And I even overheard someone saying, can I add you to this and that?
Oh,
And like,
that's so nice.
so I think it's really cool to like um, just do it to like maybe people can like be more social because of this. Like they can. There was this one kid who was a bit like in the on the side and
Yeah.
like didn't really know how to what to do with himself, and I was like, I'll play against you, and we'll make a cheerleading group and everything, and they cheered for him, and it was like after that he was only smiling, and
Ah.
he went like tripping out of here because he was so happy, and like I think he went from kind of socially awkward to like this was a great day, and
That's
that really
so.
warms my heart. Like,
Yeah, this gives me the. How do you say
yeah,
that?
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm so proud of you that you noticed this kid. No,
yeah,
seriously, I'm really proud of you because those are the kids that are not noticed
yeah, right.
and are so alone. So
So
you did well.
yeah.
No, seriously, you did well.
Thanks. But
I,
yeah, it
yeah,
was really important for us as well to like, no one should come here. Well, first of all, pay a lot of money, but also like, regardless of that, just like they, whoever came here should like feel included and
yeah.
like have fun. And we made like a really hardcore promise to ourselves to like make that actually happen. Like everyone should have fun. Everyone should go here home smiling and like, yeah, feel like they had the best day of their life.
I think this is an excellent note
Yeah.
to end this conversation. I'm really proud of you. I know you for 10 minutes. No, I know you for like half an hour.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Thank you. Thank you
Keep
very much.
going on.
We will.
I will stop this before we get emotional.